What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, you'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Miami Heat here at the American Airlines Arena. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. He's out there with Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Robinson. And it's Dragic in at the 1. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to Butler. Outside, Dragic. Passes it to Robinson. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Crowder with it. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Now here's Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Rejection by Giannis. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Lopez. He dishes it to Giannis. Outside for Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Now here is Robinson. Outside, Dragic. Back to Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Butler, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Bledsoe. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
You know, Bledsoe is not a big guy, but he's got big boy strength. He's a powerful combo guard and can convert through contact.
One shot.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Outside Dragic. The pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Trying to get open is Adebayo. No good from Dragic. Pass to Giannis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Now here's Dragic. Passes to Hero. Over Middleton. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the Bucks with possession. They've got a 10-0 run going. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Robinson. Now here's Dragic. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
A tremendous athlete. Adebayo also possesses great mobility for a big fella, using it to get the call on that play.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And Adebayo drops them both. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
The Heat trail by 12. And there's the pass to Iguodala. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
No good on that one. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Dragic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Iguodala, and he banks in the layup.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
Olynyk against Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Dragic.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Olynyk.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Connaughton's checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Here's Hero. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. To the right side. There's the 3. Hero, no good. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 14-point game. Here's Connaughton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Iguodala against DiVincenzo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Iguodala against Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
And so Miami again turning it over. Robin Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Corver comes in for George Hill. We've got 1:13 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
It's clear that Iguodala loves to dunk. Give him room to take off, and he's going to finish with authority.
Now here's Lopez. Back to DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Iguodala. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside. Adebayo with the bucket.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. A three-pointer, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same sentence. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Iguodala out there with Robinson, and it's Jones in at the 5. Here's Connaughton. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity from 7. They get a hand on it. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision, has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Dishes it to Williams. And the rejection by Iguodala. And he recovers it.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Robinson misses.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Matthews, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here is Robinson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Butler. The shot misses. Good tee by Williams. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And here is Robinson following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Butler feeling out a bit. Again, the miss by the Heat. Milwaukee leading by 19. Here's Bledsoe. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Matthews. He feeds it to Lopez. Outside for Bledsoe. Misses the three. The Heat trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Bledsoe. 7 points in the game. Middleton on the wing. Now the dish to Lopez. Butler with the steal. Here's Jones. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Butler doing a nice job taking advantage of the open man. Good quick pass there.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dragic against Bledsoe. Butler kicks to Dragic. Over Bledsoe, and Dragic with the basket on the assist by Butler.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Lopez. Jones against Bledsoe. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Matthews against Dragic. Up and in on the layup. Matthews has got his second basket of the game.
Matthews strong and confident, able to finish through tough defense there.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo comes in for Derek Jones. And Hero subbed in for Duncan Robinson. The free throw drops for Butler. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Butler. In the corner, Crowder with it. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Butler. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Iguodala wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. Iguodala's got 7 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And here is DiVincenzo. He kicks it to Korver, passes it to Ilyasova. Shoots over Dragic. That one wide left.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That shot is off. Hill with some nice D. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and the Bucks miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
DiVincenzo against Dragic. Lets it go from deep. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
3.
The Heat have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shooting 3.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. The Bucks making a switch here. And he nails the third. And so it's Milwaukee, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active, everybody's covering for each other, and we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. He was on the fringes in their last game. Tonight, he's been the centerpiece. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, we're seeing Giannis in attack mode. He's playing with real tenacity and making every shot count. It's a relentless siege, and the other team is struggling to recover from it.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem. You got to commit a few more bodies down low, and they got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Now Crowder after the missed 3 from Lopez. Middleton with it. Giannis kicks to Bledsoe. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. He can't get it to go. Crowder dishes to Dragic. Poked away. Middleton with it. Butler covering. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
You know, one of the things you love about Giannis, guys, is his all-around game. I mean, showing it all off there.
Bledsoe against Dragic. And the pass to Butler for the 3. Doesn't go that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Dragic after Eric Bledsoe's score. Right side Dragic. Lopez with the block.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And there it is for him. 24 points for Giannis.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense. There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Lopez. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Lets the 3 fly. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. No good on the 3.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Bledsoe's got 13.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the Heat call time here. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who've made an impact with the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys?
They usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. That free throw good from Lopez.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Lopez hits them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Butler kicks to Crowder. Outside, Jones. Here's Dragic from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Matthews has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's up a 3, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by Matthews. Middleton's got 8 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
They double-team Bledsoe. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And Dragic has it in the corner to the paint. And it's sent back by Lopez.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Inside, Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 10 points for Chris Middleton. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Now here's Middleton. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And the shot goes down. He's got 15.
When Bledsoe is firing on all cylinders, I mean, you keep getting him the ball. It's just that simple.
Outside, Jones. Dragic against Bledsoe. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Bucks with possession here. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 17-6 run. He dishes it to Lopez. Matthews scanning the floor. Shoots over Crowder. Matthews no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. It's Crowder on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. Crowder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Dragic against Bledsoe. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Outside, Dragic. Dishes it to Butler. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Matthews finds Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Both free throws good from Matthews.
You know, Wes Matthews plays with that chip and edge that comes from not being drafted. He's a quality player now, and I think that edge has served him well throughout his career.
Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. And Adebayo sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
Pass to Matthews. The dish to Ilyasova. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Olynyk.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
For Milwaukee, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now, Nunn. 55 seconds left in the third. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that free throw good from Nunn. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hill passes to Connaughton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ilyasova gets the bucket.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Hero passes to Nunn. Down low, here's Iguodala. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The kick out to Hill. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Inside, it's Solomon Antetokounmpo. Takes the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Milwaukee on top, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Kendrick Nunn. He's out there with Iguodala. Olynyk is out there with Solomon Hill. And it's Silva in a power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. They get it back. Nunn against Hill. Outside Hill. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Bucks ball.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Nunn finds Olynyk. That one drops for him. Olynyk's got his first points in this one.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Hill against Nunn. Pass to Hill. He kicks it to Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nunn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here is Hill. Banked in off the glass.
Outstanding body control by Hill. I mean, taking the contact like a much bigger guy would and finishing these buckets.
Nunn against Hill. Now, here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. Lays it up off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now, here is Hill. Count that one.
Beautiful work from Hill. The way he fends off the defender and completes these opportunities, special.
Nunn passes to Olynyk. Kicks to Iguodala. Nunn against Ilyasova. And the layup falls.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's Connaughton. Now the pass to Corver. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Hill. Silva. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Ilyasova. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Giannis against Iguodala. To the inside. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Hill. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Hill. Pass to Nunn. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hill. No good on that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala. The Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
A savvy passer at his position. Iguodala has that pass-first mentality that his teammates appreciate.
Bucket is good. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Iguodala outside. Drills the three-pointer.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here is Hill. Passes it to Giannis. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. A different look for Miami. Leonard, he's checked in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. Outside Hill. Pass to Robinson. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Bucks.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Brown outside. The pass to Lopez. Shoots over Leonard. Hits the jump hook.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Knocked away and stolen by DiVincenzo. 1:32 left in the fourth, and it's good. 2 points. DiVincenzo's got his first bucket in this one.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Hill has the open look, off target from three-point range. Brown outside. Here's Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Nunn, following the bucket by the Bucks. He dishes it to Hill. Robinson against Korver. Shot clock at 6. The three from Hill, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous is this team?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, the basketball players. And the most part, we're having fun.
Always more fun when you win, man. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time